what's going on, vinyl community? It's LJ. It's Monday night and it is snowing outside. Fresh in from shoveling the driveway and just caught Mr. Hall of Fame's video about some of the more amazing aspects of the vinyl community. And although I left a comment there, and there's a link to that video below, I just wanted to jump in and vibe with Brandon a little bit. Do some vibing with the Hoff. Man, I love you, Brandon. Yo, Brandon, in that video you were talking about the reaction, the jaw drop heard around the world, and now you've watched that 20 times, which is just nuts because I wouldn't watch me 20 times. But that reaction was very real and very honest, and you know, as I was in shock and in awe, and I still am. And now that I've had a few days to kind of process that shock and that awe, I had to take the opportunity to get in here and vibe with you a little bit just about what are some of the more amazing aspects of the vinyl community. You know, seeing, and I responded to some of the comments this way as these thoughts were starting to come together, just to see, you know, a group of people come together to achieve a common goal that's loftier or greater than one might be able to achieve on their own. That's amazing. And when does that happen in today's society? You know, whether it's, you know, donating for a walk or this or something, people generally can be a little bit hesitant. But here in the vinyl community, it's almost always hands down, no question asked, and that's just an unparalleled selflessness, and it complements the trust and equality that I see here within the vinyl community. And that's the vibe. That's the vibe in the vinyl community. You know, the V in vinyl, since we now show cassettes and 8-tracks and memorabilia, it could just be the vibe in the community, right? And that's just what makes this place so phenomenal. Not only is it's the obvious things, it's a great place to come and share and learn, and I try to do both of those things. You know, I try to put in as much as I feel that I take out of the VC, which is a tremendous amount in terms of knowledge, regardless of who I'm watching, whether it's Astral Traveler or Chris, you know, showing things I've never seen or heard of, but now are on my wish list, or vibing with Greeno on heavy metal, or Chris Fitzy on 80s metal, or Brandon you on whatever it is you might be showing, or on and on and on and on and on. So many great people, and then just being able to give back, you know, and here's what I can share with you, here's my vinyl update, here's what I thought of it. It's just amazing, and that's just the nature of this community. That's its vibe. And you know, the day when that vibe goes away completely, that's when I'll go with it. And it's that vibe that keeps me here and keeps me coming back and keeps us all coming back. So stepping back and thinking about that amazing grail, and there was 2 records in that box, in all fairness. There was a Miles Davis record that's not mentioned anymore, and I don't know why, because it's a freaking awesome record. It's every bit as good as Counterparts. And just thinking it through, it's like, you know what, only here in the vinyl community, and that's too bad, it's not this way in the real world, could one person reach out to a group of people to bring something truly amazing to one particular individual. And the more I thought about it, and the more I thought, well, why me? Why me? I couldn't help think, why me? When I opened the box, and I think I even said in that video, which I never watched back, I feel unworthy. And I think in the vinyl community, without question, it would be something we would do for anybody, any of us, be it folks with the most subscribers or folks that have been around the longest to folks that have just joined the VC. I think when you step in, when you set foot into the VC, that's the vibe that you set foot into. And it's kind of all coming full circle that almost everyone that makes a video has watched the VC for some time. And that's really a good thing, because you know what you're getting into, and you know the vibe you're coming into, and you've decided you want to be part of that vibe. You know, I just saw a comment on Brandon's video from Rob Phoenix, brother Rob, just miles down the road here in Boston. And Rob, come hell or high water, by hook or by crook, my Boston brother, you are sitting at this table this year, and we're going to shoot a video together. We're going to spin some records together and have a blast. The door's open, my brother, and you know where it is. It's here that, you know, things like VCLT, the Vinyl Community Love Train. Rob's comment was, he's been asked, you know, You guys just send records to each other? Hell yeah. You don't even think about it. You know, it's a couple of bucks at the post office. It's a few bucks at the post office. Or if you send something to somebody in the UK or whatever, and so many of us have done that, yeah, it's a few more than a few bucks, but man, it's that reaction, whether they open it live or seeing them receive it or hearing from them that they got it and it made them happy. The VC is just so selfless like that. So Brandon, thanks for your awesome words. I only wish we could infect the world with vinyl community spirit. And you know what? The VC is growing every day, and folks have just been around longer and longer and longer, and folks continue to join. It's just an amazing place, and it's only going to continue to grow, and folks will only continue to set foot into that positive vibe, and I think that's just awesome. So again, everybody that contributed to that surprise, that was fantastic. To hear that a handful of people have contacted Brandon to say they wish they could have been a part of it or had every intention to have been a part of it, that's just amazing. I've received 4 or 5 PMs from people that have said they wanted to partake in it, but you know, the email got lost in the shuffle or whatever the case may be. And you know, my response is, don't worry about it. It's not like that. But thank you for wanting to have participated in it. That in and of itself says a tremendous amount. And man, that's just the VC. Totally looking forward to doing and participating in similar things for other folks in the future. And Brandon, like I said in the comment, man, your conduction and your orchestration of that would have made Stravinsky jealous. Well done. So that's it. No fancy introductions, no vinyl shown, and none harmed in the making of this. Just a quick vibing and just some rambling on that video. Vinyl community, take care, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Ciao.